Good evening, fans, and welcome to Ankeny Stadium. You have entered the jungle, home of Jaguars soccer. Our visitors for tonight's match are the West Des Moines Valley Tigers and your Centennial Jaguars. It's time to meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Tigers. On defense for the Tigers, a junior, number 5, Colton Ford. At midfield, a sophomore, number 6, Brian Diaz-Redondo. At midfield, a junior, number 8, Pablo Mendez. On defense, a junior, number 9, Graham Kenworthy. On defense, a sophomore, number 10, Eric Faust. At midfield, a junior, number 11, Alexander Mirsky. At forward, a senior, number 14, Preston Shibusu. On defense, a junior, number 19, Theo Jackson. On defense, a junior, number 20, Britton Morrow. And on defense, the sophomore, number 23, Tristan Loney. In goal for the Tigers, a senior, number 0, Daniel Urfa. Now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Centennial Jaguars. At midfield, a sophomore, number 2, Brett Brazo. At midfield, a senior, number 3, Isaac Pinninger. At midfield, a sophomore, number 6, Ben Rickland. At midfield, a senior, number 10, Ty Duax. At forward, a sophomore, number 11, Pete Duax. At midfield, a sophomore, number 16, Mason Double. At midfield, a junior, number 17, Caleb Murray. On defense, a freshman, number 18, Maddox Rash. At forward, a senior, number 19, Logan Hayes. And on defense, a senior, number 22, Bo Brazo. In goal for the Jaguars, the senior, wearing the 00, Andrew Nelson.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Welcome to Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We're here on the north side of Ankeny at the City Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Valley Tigers of West Des Moines and your Centennial Jaguars. Just after starting lineups here. Well, the Tigers coming into this matchup 7-3, ranked 7. Jaguars coming into this matchup 5-7, and Jaguars not ranked. Jaguars had a big win the other night over at Johnston, 3-1 final. And the Valley Tigers beat Johnston 3-0 a week about before, as the Jaguars played them. So we're about ready to go here. Valley, last 5-0. Jaguars, 3-2 on their last 5.
We're getting ready to go. Here on a Thursday night, we've got 40 on the clock.
Historical matches, ladies and gentlemen. Tigers lead 5-3, 5-3-1 on the record. Jaguars looking to put one in the L column for the Tigers. Jaguars will start with ball here.
Here we go.
And here we go here at Ankeny City Stadium at the pitch. Jaguars back towards the 15-yard line, moving it up, starting back early. Player to watch for the Valley Tigers is number 14, as well as their captain, Preston. He's one heck of a player for those Tigers. And looks like we're going to have a throw-in for the Tigers. Ball nearly went out there. Ref saw it. Tigers close into the box. Not there. Went out. Jaguar throw-in. Jaguars will have another time to throw in there. One hit out. Kicked back. Back in the backfield at the 15-yard line here. Valley playing tight defense off the gate. Preston, he's got a chance there. Pass Benazou. And that's a stop for the goalie, Andrew Nelson. Brock Benazou kicks it over, and that one's going to go out off number 9, Graham Kenworthy. Benazou will throw it in for the Jaguars a little bit past the 50-yard line. That one goes back out. Tigers are going to have a throw in here. Only 2 minutes into this one, and the Tigers have heavy defense. And Tigers looking to score early here with only 2 minutes into the game. And that's going to be a foul called on Caleb Murray of the Jaguars. That'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Theo Jackson for the Tigers will be kicking the free kick here. He boots that one. That one's all the way down there. Looks like it bounced off a Tiger. And, excuse me there. Looks like it went off a Jaguar. Tigers are going to get a corner kick on the left side. And that one's booted up. And looked like a U around the goal. So Jaguars going to have a goal kick here with their goalie. Last time the Jaguars saw the Valley Tigers was in 2023 in May of the 31st, and the Jaguars took a win there 2-0. This game was supposed to be a couple weeks ago, got rained out. Scheduled it here at City Stadium. That one's off a Jaguar. Fost for the Tigers. Didn't touch it there, but it did go out, so the Tigers, will have a throw in. Have a couple head taps, and then get the ball here down on the turf. That one's up, and we have a close play over there with it's like pressed in for the Tigers and Ty Duax. Jaguars are coming over there to try to change the decision of the call. So free kick's going to be by number 11, Alexander Mirsky, excuse me.
Tiger free kick.
We'll have a free kick. Everybody's going to be lined up on, looks to be 13-yard line. That one's up. And looks like we have a good football field goal, but no ball in the goal. Jaguars are going to have a goal kick here over to Kenninger. Mirsky. That one's booted up by the Tigers. That one's going to go out. Jaguars are going to have another goal kick. One's going to be kicked over to Benazu. Over to Kenninger. That one's out. Tigers are going to have a throw in here. That one thrown pretty high off the top of the Tiger. Duax. He's dribbling. Decides to pass it back. And we're going to go back to the goalie. Pass out to Kenninger. And that one's going to go out. Tigers are going to have a throw in pretty close here. That one's thrown in close to the goal there. Bounces out off of a Tiger head. Looking at some Valley Tigers. Their captain, number 14, Preston Kempsnu. He's committed to Drake. He's had one heck of a year this year for the Tigers, especially for his senior year. That's going to be a foul called on the Tigers. Free kick for the Jaguars. They're looking to move it up here past the 50-yard line. They've been stuck back over by on their side of the half for a good 3 to 4 minutes. They look to move it over. Valley Tigers heavy defense there, and they bring it back over. Slight stop. And here we go, Jaguars. Close there, and we're going to have foul called on the Tigers. Jaguars going to have a free kick here on the 50-yard line. And Jaguars past half over on the Tiger side. Over on the far side, looking to move it back over. They move it side over to closer to our press box side. That one's off Valley Tiger. He slides to grab it. And looks like we might have we're going to have a free kick for the Jaguars. Off a foul there. And we have a goal attempt, first shot. And that one's going to be saved by their goalie, Erpy. He's going to be injured back there. Ref calls for the clock to stop. He did get a hit off the head back there. He was on the ground, multiple cleats on the ground too. So it was close there. And he'll be all right. He's going to boot it off past the 50. Jaguars are going to move into the Tiger zone. Double teamed over there. Duax was double teamed. Didn't really have much of a chance there. Jaguars going to have a throw in. Benazou. Brock Benazou is going to throw it in. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. Ty Duax, a senior for the Jaguars, leads here in goals. He's got shots on goal, 26 here, and he's also got 11 goals this season. Ball's going to be passed over to Duax. Both of Jaguar and Tiger up over by the 40, challenged it. Tigers came victorious over that challenge there. Foss of the Tigers moving it around. Tigers going side to side. That one's going to be down over there. Kenninger breaks it up. And Tigers trying to maintain it. Looks like they could not. Jaguars are going to have a throw-in. Brazu up. And that one's going to go out. Jaguars are going to have a throw-in. Logan Page, it was a close call. He kicked it over there, and at the end of the day, it did go off a Tiger. Page, he's got one off on the face. A little bit of a push from Looney. No call there. And Tigers have a save there by their goalie. That one's moved pretty far. Jaguars trying to maintain. Staying over on the other side of the 50. We've got a free kick here for the Jaguars. Ty Duax, leading scorer for Jaguars, is going to attempt up and right into the arms of the goalie. It's going to be on the other side with the Tigers. He moves it up with a quick pass. Didn't go much up in the air. Slide, and we're going to go ahead and have a foul called.
Hi, my name is Meg Brandt, and I'm a full-time coach at Iowa Rush Soccer Club. At Iowa Rush, we're committed to providing players of all abilities and ages an unparalleled soccer experience. Our mission at the club is clear. We want to not only develop skilled players, but also instill lifelong lessons.
Welcome back to Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We're on the north side with a great matchup here live streamed. The ranked number 7 Valley Tigers versus the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. Right off the gate, we've got a close call over there. Jaguars looking to get it back on that 50-yard line. Tigers just with really heavy defense here. I'm guessing that'll be an adjustment by Coach Duax in the second half to discuss with players. Right now, Jaguars trying to be the first ones on the board. Tigers as well. He's going to send it all the way to the other side. Ryland. That one's going to be booted. He's got a chance. Collision with Page. And Looney. End of the day, Page is at fault for that one. Tigers going to have a free kick. He's going to boot it down. Jaguars regain possession over on the far side. Holding the ball, no Tiger near in sight until one decided to go ahead and rush the ball. 25-30 left to go in the first half of this one. That one's booted. Jaguars have a chance with Page, and we're going to go ahead and have a foul. Foul's going to be called on the Tigers on Kenworthy. Jaguars going to have a free kick. Kicking the free kick is going to be Ty Duax once again, the goal leader of the Jaguars. Shots on goal this year is 26 so far. Shot percentage is 32.4. Duax finding the perfect spot for the ball there to boot one over there. That one's going to be booted. That one's a little down. Looks like it was a little too low, but Duax regains possession of the ball. He moves forward. He saw a pass, and that pass was intended for Tate Duax. And that pass was intended for his brother, just couldn't get it there. Coming in for the Tigers, Pablo Mendez. And for the Jaguars, Nicholas De La Cuba. Still on the Tigers' side. They finally get it over. Jaguars are pushing to get it back over on that 50. It's going to be thrown in by number 10, Eric Faust. And looks like they switched it off there, so it'll be Tristan Looney. Or excuse me, Loney. He'll throw it in once again for the Tigers. And Mendez tried to stop that one, just couldn't stop it in time. And Andrew Nelson, the senior, will have himself a goal kick. He'll move it over. He'll move it over to Brazu. Moves it forward. Duax. He moves it forward himself. Gets it past the 50. He's still got the ball. He's going to run it. And that one's going to be booted. And it's going to be a foul called on the Tigers. Looks like there could have been a little bit of an arm movement that caused the foul there. And Duax is going to take the kick. 22 minutes left to go in the first half, and both teams still scoreless. That one's up by Duax. That's close. Tiger grabs it up, and that one's far. And I believe that's our AD, Nate Lindgren, with the catch. If I was the football coach, I'd put him at wide receiver. Tigers are going to have a goal kick here off of the miss. One's going to be booted off. Tigers back and forth past the 50-yard line. Jaguars grab possession of the ball. Duax up forward. Over on the other side. Looks like there might have been a little bit of a push, but nothing there to call. And we're going to either have an injury. Looks like we're going to go ahead and have a foul called on the Tigers. 21 minutes to go here. We're going to have a free kick. That one's wide. Tigers coming out a little bit of heavy defense right off the gate. That's what's causing a couple of these fouls. That one's going to be booted off the head of De La Cuba. That one's going to go and run out. Tigers going to have a throw in. Tigers going to move that one back. Tried to move forward, but Jaguars with the steal. Jaguars try to get it past Mendez. Is just too fast there and grabs the ball. Jaguars regain possession, though. Back in their half. Jaguars trying to find the best way to get forward. Tigers just with lockdown defense right now to where it's hard for the Jaguars to get past that 50-yard line once again. And that's behind the back. Duax, little Duax of the two on the team with a nice behind the feet there. The Tiger attempting the block. And he's going to move it over. Tigers going to steal the pass of De La Cuba. Nelson, he'll grab it himself. And looks like he's going to pick it up. He's going to roll it over to Brazu. Or excuse me, Kenner. Blocked by Duax. Duax dribbling over to Ty Duax. That one's blocked there by Kenworthy. Kenworthy drops to the ground after that one. Murray with a try there. Couldn't really get it there. That one's going to be booted on top of the head of a Jaguar. And Preston Kipnoose is going to fall. That's going to be a foul called on the Jaguars. Preston's been a little bit upset with some of the calls from the refs of not seeing it. Refs saw it there. Theo Jackson with the boot. Nelson tried to grab it. And it went off the top of a Tiger, I believe. It wasn't intended to, but it went right through the goalpost. Nelson over to Brazu. That one's going to be off Tigers, off the Tigers. Kenninger with the throw-in for the Jaguars. Mendez grabs the ball. He's got it. Tigers back in their side. Pretty deep. That one's kicked off a Jaguar foot. Jaguars are going to grab possession of this one. Duax is going to move forward and pass it over. Brazu. Back over to Duax. Off the Tigers. Duax with the throw in for the Jaguars. Kruger. And Tigers get a save there. 16:20 left to go in the first half, and both teams with zeros on the board. That one's going to go back over to the Jaguar side. Tigers looking to pressure on that one. That one's going to be kicked just far. If he could have kicked that one a little bit closer in, he might have had a goal there. Goal kick for the Jaguars. It's going to be on the far side. Nobody there to stop him, so he's going to kick it back to Nelson. Nelson, he's going to kick it right back to him. Get forward. Ryland kicks it over. Jaguars past the 50 on the Tiger side. Duax. He'll kick it over to Ryland. Over to Murray. Murray. Duax. Crashing in, off ahead of a Jaguar. Duax, he looks to move in. He's double teamed though. He kicks it over. He'll move it over there. Tigers grab him, they're going to kick it right out. Jaguars are going to have a throw in though. But before that, Jaguars are going to have a substitution. Number 7, Lucas Dela Cuba. He's going to come in for Logan Page. So we've got the Duax brothers on the pitch, and we also got the Dela Cuba brothers on the pitch. I will try and keep them straight here for you between the two brothers. Jaguars have an attempt by Ty Duax. Nothing there to call on the foul there. Eric Frost on the turf. That one's going to be rolled in. Easy grab for the goalie for the Tigers. He's going to boot it off past the 50-yard line. Tapped by the Tigers. De La Cuba. Ryland over to Murray. Murray over to Duax. Duax. Brazu, he's back. Sitting at the 35, moves it forward though. Moved forward by Kenninger. That one's going to roll out. Tigers going to have a throw in here. Graham Kenworthy will throw it in for the Tigers. And Duax is going to slip on the turf. Turf Monster must have got him there. He's going to grab it. He's going to go forward, though. He might have a chance. Duax in front of the goal. And he's so close of a goal there by Duax. He had the pass. It looks like it would have been a deadly brother duo right there in front of the goal. Just shot wide. Theo Jackson, he'll boot it off for the Tigers. Tigers are playing heavy defense in this game, but Jaguars are playing heavy defense. Had a couple pushes in the back and players wondering if they're fouls or not. But it's just a game of soccer. Throw in for the Jaguars. Booted towards the Jaguar goal. Mendez. He's blocking Duax, I believe, off. That one's going to be hit by Nip Newson. And that one's going to go out. Tiger substitution, number 21, Leighton Huckey. And looks like the Valley Tigers captain here is having a conversation with the ref. Looks like Valley Tigers captain, Centennial Jaguars captain here, having a conversation, just wondering what's up. Or possibly having a problem with one another, but we're going to keep it moving. Duax is going to be hurt on the ankle. He's up. He's walking it out. Looks like he got hit on the calf. But overall, it's going to be a foul on the on the Jaguars. Theo Jackson will boot it off. Or we'll move it here for the Tigers. And it's up. Close to the goal. And the Tigers have a goal. Goal's going to be by Theo Jackson. Tigers strike first, 1-0 at 10:30.
Tiger goal.
Now, one thing as the Jaguars coach as Duax, all you can be right here is proud of your team for holding them off this long. Tigers ranked number 7, taking down Johnston. 3-0 win without even letting them score. Theo Jackson with the boot there once again. For new watchers, Theo Jackson of the Tigers came in, and he had a free kick off a foul by Tate Duax, and gets the first goal at 10:30. Tigers going to be throwing. Theo Jackson, recent goal scorer for the Tigers, throws it in high up. Mendez off his foot. It's going to be kicked out by Brazu. Bo Brazu, the senior. Off the head of Duax. Jackson throws it in. Nipsu. And right now it looks like Leighton Huckey might have kicked Kenninger. Looks like might have been in the stomach area. A push and then a kick, I believe. I'm not 100% sure there, but it will be a foul either way. He'll come out, or looks like he's bleeding over towards the face area, so he was hit in the face.
Jaguar substitution, number 9, Tyson Warhoff.
Warhoff comes in for the Jaguars after that scary injury. We've had a couple scary injuries. I know in the JV1 game we had the Centennial goalie stretching out the one of the defensemen for the Jaguars. It's been a busy night for our athletic trainer tonight, so Jaguars helping out as much as they can. Jaguars past the 50. Looks like they might have a chance here to strike back. That one's broken up by Huckey. And it's going to be a Jaguar throw-in. De La Cuba over to Ryland. That one's out. Jaguars. Not 100% sure. Yep, he's moving down the player here for the throw-in. That one's kicked out by the Jaguars. Tigers are going to throw it in. Throw in by Theo Jackson. He throws it up. Booted out, I believe, by the Jaguars. Yep, it'll be booted out by the Jaguars. 7 minutes to go here in the first half, and the Tigers lead 1-0. That one's up and into Nelson's arms. What a game for both teams. Both teams heavy strikers of the goal. Multiple shots on goal for both teams too. I believe Jaguars lead in that category right now for stats. But both teams heavy defense has locked them down, and Tigers have been only a score one, and Jaguars looking to strike back. Close goal here. Right there, it did look like a foul. Could have been called there. Ref was just not in the position to be able to call the foul. No visibility there to be able to call it, actually. But looking up, the Tigers will get a throw in here. That one's going to bounce out. It's going to be a goal corner kick, actually, for the Tigers. Brought to you by Iowa Rush. Pablo Mendez will be picked to kick it in the corner. That one's up. Kicked in. Very close. Once again, kicked out. Jaguars have a chance here. They're going to take it. Duax. He'll move in. That one's kicked out. De La Cuba throws it in. 5 minutes, 5:20 to go here until we head to the locker rooms. That one's out. Tigers are going to be able to throw this one in here. Kicked out in the back towards the 30, 25-yard line. Going side, over to the far side. Mendez. He's over there off the back of Brazu. Kick try. That one's going to bounce out. Jaguars are going to have a throw in. Excuse me, that one's going to go off a Jaguar. From what it shows, Alexander Mursky is going to throw it in for the Tigers. He's got a successful throw in, no stolen pass there. He gets it back to himself. He bounces it all the way out to Britton Morrow. Slide there, right hit in the stomach of Kenworthy. Kicked up, stolen by Ryland. Fight towards the middle of the Tigers. Jaguars trying to stop Mendez with the ball. He's going side to side. A kick up. Nelson's got it. A big thing here for the Tigers is Pablo Mendez, number 8 for the Tigers, is one heck of a midfielder. He's really, really fast, and he stopped a lot of plays for the Jaguars. And it's currently holding them to a no score. That one's up. Jaguars have a chance. Tigers grab it back. That one's booted. Not kicked out, and Tigers gonna kick it out. We've got 2:50 here left in the first half. Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tires. So glad for the viewers that could join us tonight and watch this great matchup between the 7th-ranked Valley Tigers and the Centennial Jaguars. Both teams, just a reminder, did beat the Johnston Dragons, which is the ranked number 1 team right now in their class in conference of the CIML. Booted off, I believe it's number 19, Theo Jackson. He was the first goal scorer here in tonight's matchup. Mendez kicks it up. Nelson. That one's booted out towards the nice facility we've got out there. That should be done before I believe we have our fall sports here at Centennial. Ankeny Hawks and Centennial Jaguars will be able to utilize that. But we've got about 1:20 left here until we head to half. Jaguars here trying to look to strike and get at least one on the board. Going into halftime as Coach Duax, there's a couple adjustments that you do want, especially with the heavy defense that the Tigers came out with. And maybe a little bit of a different game plan to get towards the goal for the Jaguars. Jaguars had a decent amount of shots on goal, but I believe the Tigers have had more time with possession of the ball. Murray, he'll have it over towards the center. Duax, he's making his move. That one's stolen. 30 seconds to go until we head to half. Brazu, he kicks it over. Close to going out, back to Brazu. 25 seconds left. Brazu, he'll kick it up. It's going to be a header by the Tigers. Off the ref. Jaguar kick with 10 seconds to go.
8, 7, 6, 5.
And it's going to be a boot.
3,
Close.
2, 1.
And the horn's going to sound.
So that's going to send them to half.
And horn is not going to sound, but we're going to run head to halftime here. Going into the locker room, the Tigers lead 1-0. Jaguars here looking for a couple of adjustments here to hopefully get the win tonight. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yes.
US Cellular, built for us.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Welcome back to Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We're here on the north side of a halftime of the matchup between the Valley Tigers of West Des Moines and Centennial Jaguars. Tigers strike first with number 19, Theo Jackson, off of a foul. Free kick. He gets a goal. And that's been it so far for tonight. 1-0 lead for the Tigers. And we'll be back here within a couple of minutes here, ready to go for the second half action between the Tigers and the Jaguars. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Welcome back to Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We're here on the north side, and Jaguars are just getting to their bench, and Tigers ready to go. Jaguars 11, and Tigers 11. Just to check in here with a couple CIML scores. Not a CIML game, but the Waukee Warriors are up against the Indianola Indians 2-1 with 5 minutes to go in the second half. And Johnson Dragons #1 for the boys, and Dowling Catholic ranked #2 in the CIML for boys. Just started the second half, and neither team has scored yet.
It's Tigers possession.
Tigers have possession right away. We switch sides with the goal, and we're ready to go for second half action. Coming into the second half, Tigers have a lead 1-0. Fresh 40 up on the clock. I'm guessing Coach Duax had a conversation with those starting 11 coming out here second half, and with a couple of adjustments, considering that both teams came out. I'm guessing both teams weren't prepared for the heavy defense. Mendez, he pressures over Centennial. Foul's going to be called on the Tigers. Jaguars are going to have a free kick. Not many CIML games on tonight, but once again, a reminder, this game would have been played, I believe, last week, but we had to postpone that game because of the rain. Looks like we have an injury, and we're going to go ahead and have to call the trainer out, our trainer here at Centennial and Northview, the freshman school, or the school also behind the City Stadium, or the random school that you don't know is behind City Stadium. Nate Welker. He's going to help off, I believe, Caleb Murray. We've had a couple Jaguar injuries tonight. Both ways, just a physical game all the way around. And coming in for Murray so he can get checked out is number 14, Nicholas Della Cuba. This is a pretty tight game, to be honest. I think this game right here might be better than the 1-versus-2 game over at Johnson High School against Dowling Catholic. Still 0-0 score over there, but I believe still over here at City Stadium we have a way better matchup right now. A boot off by the Tigers. That one's close to the goal. It's up. Nelson grabs it with the hands. He's got a clear rollover. Over to Gobble. He's up. Passes it over. Ryland. Mendez looking for a foul call. Not there. Ryland could have grabbed it. Tigers grab it. They're passing for it. Mendez, like the Roadrunner from Looney Tunes. He's super fast on the field tonight. A kick. Blocked off by Nelson. Only 3 minutes into this one, and it's already getting a little close to seeing possibly another goal. But The Tigers going to have a corner kick. Mendez will kick it for him. That's close. Tapped by a Tiger. It bounces out. Tigers might have a chance here. Goes straight off the post. This one's a great one so far, and if you're watching our live stream tonight, I think we know why. Up in the box with Andy Pollock and your play-by-play announcer, Caps and Bali. We're freezing our butts off up here, but it's still nice. Nice to see a cool game here tonight over at City Stadium. De La Cuba. Missed pass. Mendez, he passes it up. That one's broken up. It's a pass back. Pass forward. Pretty far up there. Duax, he might have a chance. He gets past. It's like Ken Worthy gets past Duax back there, and the passing in is Fost. So looking over at Waukee, an Indianola non-conference game though. Waukee just scored again, 3-1 is the score now with 1:30 left to go in that one. Passed over in the back, over by the 30-yard line. Brazu, he's got it over there, back towards the center. Nelson, the Jaguar goalie, going side to side with the ball, just in case the Tiger might decide to pounce and move in on the ball. Brazu, he kicks it off. Page is over there. Kicks it up. And Duax with a nice little kick there to move forward. Tigers move it out. Jaguars have a throw-in. And Jaguars here looking to take advantage of this possession here to hopefully get a goal and tie things up. Gonna move it over. Gobble has it. He passes it back over to De La Cuba. De La Cuba, he moves it forward with a kick. Tiger grabs it. Kicks it forward. That one's going to go off De La Cuba. Tigers regain possession of the ball. That one's going to be kicked out. Jaguars at this time are playing really heavy defense. They're going to have a throw-in by Lucas De La Cuba. So once again, we're going to have the De La Cuba brothers on the field and the Duax brothers, I believe, on the field. So I'll try and keep them apart for you. That Tigers grab it. And it's a final over at Waukee Stadium. Waukee gets the win. Non-conference game against the Indianola Indians, 3-1. And once again over at Johnston High School, still 0-0. Pablo Mendez. He drops to the ground. There, it's going to be a foul on the Jaguars. Theo Jackson. He's already got one goal tonight off a free kick. He's going to boot it from the 25. He moves it over to the other 25. We've got a foul. But it's going to be called on the Jaguars. Brazu. Injury. And looks like number 14, Preston Kipsnew, was hit in the neck, possibly cleated, but that was one heck of a hit there. Theo, from the place where he shot it, but on the other side to make a goal for the Tigers to bring him out to a 1-0 lead. He'll have another chance at it. He's going to move forward. That's close. Nelson this time's got a hand on it. Nelson, he'll boot it off. Tigers didn't really see that one coming. Jaguars play it back. Back over to the other side. Kicks it back to Brazu. Nelson, he'll kick it off. It's going to be a push in the neck by Colton Horn. He's pushing him in his neck towards, and he's wondering why. But Duax says he's going to move it forward while Horn's talking to the ref. Duax kicks it over. Gobble, he'll have it. Or to Della Cuba. Kicked over towards the middle. Duax has the shot. Not on there. It goes up. So close. Good for the 3 points, but not there in the goal. Such a close call there for the Jaguars. Jaguars could have tied this one up. It's going to be a boot by Theo Jackson for the Tigers, I believe. Jaguars need to get it right back in that position. They've got 31 minutes to do it, but they need to get as soon as possible. Moving forward, Duax, he moves it forward. It's going to be kicked out by the Tigers, I believe. He's going to have a corner kick. Ty Duax, leading scorer for the Jaguars. Duax comes in with a 32.4% shot percentage with 11 goals and 6 shot on goal. That one's up and it's close. Off the head of Brazu. Tigers have a chance. Mendez, he tries to grab it. Brazu's got it back. Brazu's trying to move forward. We've got a foul called on Tigers. It's going to be on Mendez. Referees telling Mendez what he can, why he got the call. Ty Duax, team captain for the Jaguars. He'll boot it. He kicks it on the ground to his brother. He's going to have a chance once again. It's wide. He gets it up. It's close. And hits it off the goalie's hands. That one's booted out. Could it be a souvenir? No, not a souvenir. We've had 4 souvenirs in between JV1, JV2, and varsity tonight. Brazu, he'll throw it in. Or excuse me, Gobble, he'll throw it in. Now, Lucas Della Cuba, he'll throw it in. He was dribbling. Pass over to Duax. Duax gets a shove in the back, and that's a foul. And no, that's not a foul. He gets a yellow card off of that one. He'll be charged with a yellow card. I believe it's 5 minutes on the bench off of a yellow card. It's just not been playing the Tigers' way on the fouls and the penalties tonight. Tigers haven't been too happy about that, so we'll see somebody new come in here. Number 2, Sam Letcherberg. He'll have his first appearance in the game tonight while Mendez takes a seat, grabs a little bit of water, and he'll come back here in, I believe, 5 minutes. Ty Duax, leading scorer for the Jaguars, might have a chance right here to score it for the Jaguars. It's off, up, good for 3 points. Now, Ty Duax this fall was our kicker for the Jaguars. And trying to bring it down, but also brings up great memories of him being our great kicker we had. That one's off the head of a Tiger. Once again. Kick back to Nelson. Nelson, he'll have the ball. He's going to move it forward over to Brazu. Or, excuse me, Gobble. Now Brazu will have the ball. Trying to move back and forth. Kicks it forward over to Ty Duax. Dela Cuba to Duax. Moving forward, Lucas Dela Cuba. They might have a chance. Jaguars moving forward. It's kicked over. And it's broken up by the Tigers. No foul called. Very close play there of a foul, though, and that one's going to go out. Jaguars going to have to throw in. Dela Cuba. Throw in. Back and forth. He's got to have a chance. That is good. No, and it's so close to a goal. Just barely missed. Jaguars going to wish they had that one there. They're going to bring back Theo Jackson once again for a boot. Almost going to be a header off the top of the head. Duax off a gobble. Page is trying to get in there as a forward, trying to get a ball and get it somewhere where they could score. Lucas Dela Cuba has the ball. That one's collided into Gobble. Gobble, he'll move forward. And we're going to have a push by Lucas Dela Cuba, and he'll get a yellow card for it. Number 2, Brock Brazu will come in. Now, that was a questionable yellow card there. But right now, we've got Dela Cuba and Mendez on the bench. One from each team with yellow cards currently. To move this one, is number 19, Theo Jackson. He'll move it up forward. Jaguars have to get it out of here. They're calling a handball. I personally cannot see if it was a handball or not, but official's way closer, so he'll be able to see it. It'll be a free kick. All the Jaguars are facing forward and back. I will tell you, taking one off of the back would be better instead of the front, but he'll take one off the front. Nice! They'll do a 360 spin by taking it off the front. It's going to be Tiger ball. Be close. Dela Cuba moves it out for the Jaguars. To throw it in is number 5, Colton Horn for the Tigers. Tigers trying to increase their lead. Jaguars just trying to tie it up here and move it forward. It's going to be a goal kick for the Jaguars. Eric Foss holding the ball over his head in disbelief there. And Brazu came right over to him. And he took it right out of his hands and said, we got to keep going. 25 minutes to go. Tigers lead 1-0. Tiger throwing. Both teams off the bench. They're standing. This is a close game right here. This could determine a decent amount of things in the CIML. A throw in by the Tigers. That one's close to the yellow line on the other side. That one's going to be kicked out by the Jaguars. Substitution. Or possibly not. Flag position that the official has over here in the corner. Looked like it was a substitution, but it would have been for Mendez. He got a yellow card earlier on a tripping call, or excuse me, on a pushing call. Jaguars trying to move it forward. That one's kicked out. Underneath Brazu. Throw in by Gobble. Gobble throws it over to Brazu. Brazu, he'll throw it in for the Jaguars. Delacuba in front. Page in the back. Tigers are going to kick it out. Brazu will throw it in to Gobble. Gobble, he'll move it over, which was probably a smarter idea because they would have been double teamed there. He'll move back to Brazu. Brazu kicks it over to Wellenhoff. Tigers steal it there. They're moving forward. Decent speed there. Jaguars, double team. Substitution for the Tigers is number 8, Pablo Mendez. If you're new to joining us tonight, the Jaguars early in the first. Earlier had a foul called on the Tigers, and number 8, Pablo Mendez, will be back in the game. He took his 5 minutes out, and he'll be back in. That one's going to be kicked out. That looks like, yep. So we're going to have a goal kick, 22 minutes to go in this one, and Andrew Nelson gets the call for a goal kick. Booted off to Ryland. That one's kicked forward to Tate Duax. Kicked forward, close there. He might have a kick, but no. Wait, there might have been a push there, but nothing there to call Brazu. He grabs the ball. Right to Lynn. Kicks it forward, blocked by Tiger. Tiger looks to be down. Let's kick forward. Saved by the goalie for the Tigers. Number 21, Hucky, took one in the shins. Good thing they used wearing some shin guards because that one probably would have hurt. That one's straight up in the sky. He hits it over. Straight over to Rydelin. That's a push forward. He's gonna have a foul. It's been questions from the players all night about how is this a foul and how is that not a foul. But we're gonna have a foul called on Tigers. Brazu, he'll move it. That one's up in the air. That one's no good of the goalpost, as well as no good of the goal. Tigers are gonna go ahead and have a kick. Theo Jackson will boot it off. Or maybe not. Yes, he will. He'll have a boot. It's up in the air. That one's off the Tigers. So it's going to be Jaguars throwing. Brazu. Gobble will throw it in. Page. He has it. He kicks it over to Delacuba. Duax back to Delacuba. Over to Gobble. Gobble over to Brazu. Brazu kicks it in. Broken up by Morrow. Moved back out. Jaguars regain possession with 19 minutes to go. Kicked in. Ty Duax. That one's kicked out. Tigers trying to get possession of this to move it out, but Jaguars aren't letting that really happen. Right when I said it did happen. Tigers are on a run here. Getting all passes. Clean hit. Duax passes it forward. That one's kicked over to a Tiger. Kick forward. We've got a foul. And nope. He'll be charged with a yellow. So at first I really thought that Mendez would have had his second call there, but it wasn't. So Theo Jackson, the scorer here tonight for the Tigers, he'll take a break on the bench. Third yellow card of this game here. It's a one physical game. Both teams want to get a win here. And a couple more wins for each team will put them in a great spot. Tigers sitting at the 7th spot in rankings. Jaguars not in the rankings right now. That one's kicked out. Tigers goal. Tigers goalie's going to have to kick this one because Theo Jackson's not in. Theo Jackson was the booter of the team. And the goalie's not going to kick this one. He'll hand it off.
Fans, now is a great time to head down to the concession stand.
That one's kicked off.
Select items down at the concession stand while supplies last.
And we've got half-price grill items. And I won't lie, if I wasn't behind the mic, I might go get me a cheeseburger. I can't make out the number of the Tiger that's going to be kicking it off, but number 7, Lucas Della Cuba, joins his brother on the pitch after his yellow card. He was the second yellow card of tonight. Jaguars booted out. Smart decision over there by Logan Page, I believe. Substitution for the Tigers. Is number 17, Emmett Morenzi. He'll go ahead and take a spot of a couple people. Della Cuba, he kicks it forward. That one's kicked out. Jaguars going back and forth here. They still have to find some way to get a goal. They're sitting 1-0 right now. Jaguars are just ticking down the clock. Della Cuba with the ball. He's double teamed. Tried to get slide tackled. They're saying it's Valley's ball. Thrown in is number 5, Colton Horn. He'll throw it on in for him. That one's hit off the face of a Tiger. Thrown in by Brazu. That one's kicked up, but that one's going to be out. Believe no souvenir there, but like I said, we've had 4 souvenirs tonight between JV2, JV1, and varsity. So our ball runners, want to give them a shout out. Don't probably want to jump in the stands again like they have been for all 3 games. Fans, you can catch the Jaguars back out here on Saturday. From what it looks like, we might be in a tornado watch on Saturday, so I'm not 100% sure if we'll be back out here. But also, soccer plays in all types of weather, including snow, so we might be out here. Till the lightning strikes, we stay out here from what I know of. The Jaguars will take on Pleasant Valley at 2 o'clock. Andy Pollock will probably be behind the mic, or Austin. Close there, over by number 10, Fost. Eric Fost has had himself somewhat of a night here. He pops in on the big plays. Usually on the little plays you don't see him as much, but on the huge plays you see him. Horn, he throws it on in. Shy of a little bit less than than 15 minutes left here in this one. Horn will throw it in once again for the Tigers. Kicked up, and that one's in. That one's off the top of the head, and he's got it. That'll be the Tigers' second goal tonight, 0-2. Tigers lead, and right away he came right over to Brock Brazu. Brock Brazu and number 14 Preston Kipsnu. Both of them have been talking and chirping all night long, and Kipsnu came right over to Brazu and he shushed him. Number 19, Preston. He's got himself his first goal tonight. He's also the leader in goals and assists for this team. Looked up a little bit of his stats on Huddle, and he's pretty legit. The Drake commit.
That Tiger goal scored by number 14, Preston Kipdusu.
Excuse me, number 14, Kipzipsu. I believe I might have said number 19 earlier because Theo Jackson is the other goal here. He scored the first one. Earlier, he got a yellow card due to the fact of a tripping. Mason Mendez, the other yellow card kid, he's gotten it up off the corner kick. He's like the Road Runner in Looney Tunes. That's how fast he is. Ty Duax, they're making a move for the goal. Jaguars are making a move. He might have a chance here. Duax, I believe. No, that's not Duax. There's got a foul. We've got a foul called on the Tigers. Jaguars making a comeback with 13 minutes to go. He's got a yellow card. That's our fourth yellow card tonight. Like I said, this has just been a heavy competitive game here at City Stadium, and you can't do much else. So we're gonna have a penalty kick. Number 19, the other yellow card for the Valley Tigers, Theo Jackson. He makes it. He'll come back in. Can't make out the number of the Jaguar that's kicking. It'll be Duax. Ty Duax. And he's got a goal. Ty Duax with the Jaguar goal off the kick. 1-2. 13 minutes to go right here at City Stadium. If you're in your car right now watching this one, you might want to have to pull up to City Stadium and watch the rest of this one. This one's a good one to see. And also just stay here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on CISN. And we'll have the outcoming score right here live for you. That one looks like a push. Nope, no goal there. And honestly, Andrew Nelson thought there was a push too. So he didn't really go for the ball there. And Jaguars are just trying to go, and the refs holding them back. Brazu was tripped. Brazu, he'll move it for the Jaguars. He'll just kick it over, I believe. Yeah, he'll kick it over to Nelson. Nelson, he'll kick it right back. Brazu's got to move on this one. He's got 12 minutes to go, but 12 minutes doesn't really, in soccer, is not a lot of time. He's holding him around the neck. He's got himself a yellow card. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 4, I believe 3 yellow cards for the Tigers tonight. Tigers have had 3 yellow cards tonight. Number 5, Caleb Horn. To be honest, a couple of his fouls that he's had, I'm very surprised he hasn't got a card yet. He's got one right now, though. Number 6, Brian Diaz-Radu. He'll come in for Horn. Jaguars are going to have a kick by Ty Duax. Duax, leading scorer for this Jaguar team. He'll move it. That one's up. Close to the goal. And we got a Jaguar goal. Tied 2-2. Scorer is Lucas Della Cuba. Jaguars tied up 2-2 right away. And Lucas Della Cuba right back to Kipsner. Lucas Della Cuba with the final touch of that one. He gets the goal. He shushes over to the Valley captain, and we're tied up with 11:51 to go here. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a great treat tonight right here.
That Jaguar goal scored by number 7, Lucas De La Cuba, with the assist to Ty Duax.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, you've got one heck of a game right here on CISN by Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. And right now, this one's more interesting than the number 1 team versus the number 2 team right now in Iowa. That one's still 0-0 with 7 minutes to go. Looks like they might be heading over to overtime because it's a close game. Both teams are playing pretty tough and rough. But we're going to head right back here to right here at Ankeny City Stadium with 11 minutes to go. It's going to boot off by Jackson. Jackson, he'll move it up. Hit off by Brazu. Brazu, he kicks it forward. Lucas Della Cuba, last goal scorer, he moves it up. Stopped by Ken Worthy. Ken Worthy, he moves it all the way up towards Nelson. They've got a hold once again. Foul called on the Valley Tigers. Valley Tigers defense is a very strong defense, but also gets them in trouble a lot, considering they've had 3 yellow cards tonight. Ty Duax over to Della Cuba. That one's tripped up. Clock stopped by the ref, and right now, from what we're doing, what the ref right now is saying to this side ref over here, he's basically just asking, did you see any better of a view here? Ref is not reaching towards the pocket yet, so we won't see a yellow card or anything like that. So he goes right. He got a yellow card there. He did reach towards his pocket. I didn't see it. That's Valley's 4th yellow card tonight. Eric Faust. He's got a yellow card. Coming in for him is number 2, Sam Lechingberg. Ladies and gentlemen, as a play-by-play announcer for soccer, I have never seen 4 yellow cards in one game. I've seen 1 or 2, but I've really never seen 4. Altogether tonight, we've had 6 yellow cards. Jaguars 2, Valley Tigers 4. That one's close up and it goes a little over. Now, if you see 6 yellow cards from both teams combined, of 4 from the Tigers and 2 from the Jaguars, that should really tell you how physical this game has really been tonight. It's been a drung-out war, tied 2-2. Foul called on Mendez. Mendez is one. Excuse me, not Mendez. That'll be called on Duax. This is the game to watch right here on CISN. You've got one heck of a game right here live for you. Kicked off by Jackson. He'll boot it off. Closest to the goal as possible. Both teams trying to score here before time runs out, not to send it to overtime. That one rolls out. A throw in by the Jaguars. That one's over. Thrown in by number 21, Leighton Huckey. Hucky will throw it in. And we'd love to hear from in the live chat where you're watching from right now. If you're a Valley fan watching from West Des Moines, we don't care. We love to see where all of our viewers are watching from. Appreciate you choosing Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire, for the live stream tonight. That one's going to be booted off by the Valley goalkeeper. It's a push. So we've got, on average, I would say maybe 15 to 20 fouls here from the first half and second half, so about 40 here tonight. We're going to have a kick here by Jackson. Jackson was one of the Tigers to score here. He was the first one to score, actually. He's going to go ahead and kick it towards the 44-yard line on the football field. He's going to boot it off. We have multiple people towards goal. That one's kicked up. Nelson. He jumps and grabs it. That's a slide tackle, looks like. Possibly. Jaguars are going to have the ball. Still going. Ty Duax over there. Now going to overtime here is tough. Going to overtime here. I'm not sure about the Tigers' record of overtime here, but the Jaguars, I believe last time they went to overtime was against Scott Catholic. Against the Omaha Scott Catholic Skyhawks, and that one was lost. That one's going to be kicked by Jackson. It's up in the air. Hit off by Jaguar. It's going to bounce out. We're good to go here. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Mendez is going to kick it from the corner. Substitutions for the Tigers is number 20, Britton Morrow, and number 22, Kenson Savak, I believe. That one's booted up by Mendez. Mendez up there, not there. Andrew goes up. Jaguars goalkeeper, Andrew Nelson. He's down. Looks like he might have got hit there. Both teams playing heavy defense. Just a reminder here, we've had combined of 6 yellow cards in this one. 6 yellow cards, 4 by the Tigers, 2 by the Jaguars. This is one heck of a game right here. That one's kicked off by Nelson. That one's over the head of Brazu. Substitution for the Tigers is one of the yellow card. One of the Tigers that is charged with the yellow card, number 5, Colton Horn, excuse me. That one's hit. It's gonna be a yellow card. That's our 7th yellow card here. It's gonna be on number 6, Ben Riley. Taking his spot is number 17, Caleb Murray. Caleb Murray got hurt earlier in this one. He's going to make his trot back out there. Props to him for trotting back out there after a pretty scary injury earlier. Just a quick recap of this one, ladies and gentlemen. The Jaguars and the Valley Tigers came out in the first half with a very, very, very tough defense from both sides. Tigers end up scoring off a nice kick by Theo Jackson, number 19. Tigers score once again. The Jaguars go back-to-back. Lucas Della Cuba and Ty Duax. Both scores for the Jaguars just came back. I believe 2 minutes in between each goal. This right here is going to be some entertainment here. Theo Jackson. He'll be kicking it off. We'll get you a score here on the Johnston-Dowling game right here, right away. Still 0-0 with 30 seconds to go at that one. Tigers in close. Not there. Ty Duax, he moves it forward. Tate Duax, he'll move it forward too. Ty Duax, he'll move forward. There's nobody there. Yes, there is. Lucas Dela Cuba. Over to Brazu. Gobble. Gobble has a chance. He's going to move forward. That's a side tackle. That's going to be a foul. Foul. Or, excuse me, corner kick on there. No foul. Our corner kicks tonight are brought to you by Iowa Rush Soccer Club. Kicker tonight is Brock Brazu over there, one of our many kickers tonight at the corner kick. And somehow, the Johnson Dragons must have scored, and they end up beating the number 2 team, Dowling Catholic. So it looks like the Johnson Dragons must have booted one towards the goal, and they got the win. So Johnson Dragons defeat the number 2 Dowling Catholic Maroons 1-0. Close game, but closer here. We're tied up 2-2 with 2:50 to go. We've possibly got a foul over there. Not called, though. Once again, we appreciate you coming in and watching us on CISN, Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We'd love to know where you're watching from and the team you're rooting for here tonight. Jaguars will throw it in. Murray, he gets a hit back. Murray has a chance once again. He'll keep it moving. Ty Duax will be over towards the side. Murray has the ball. Over to Dela Cuba. Brazu has the ball. He kicks it in between the legs, and the Tigers grab possession. So close. He's basically holding him. He kicks it over. Number 21, Leighton Huckey, holding them the whole time there. Brazu has the ball. Over to Murray. Murray, we've got 1:40 on the clock. Looks like we might be heading to overtime, but Jaguars looking to try and convert and grab a goal. Pushed. Tate Duax, a little push there. Nothing to be able to call a foul. Not sufficient evidence to call a foul, actually. It's going to be off the Tigers. Jaguars going to have the ball. 1:20 left in this one. Here we go. Jaguars. Dela Cuba. Up. We've got a foul called on Dela Cuba. Dela Cuba's younger brother, Lucas Dela Cuba, has had 1 yellow card tonight. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to bring up that we've had 7 yellow cards tonight. 7 yellow cards. We've had 3 from the Jaguars and 4 from the Tigers. This is a very, very physical game here tonight. Both teams not meaning to cause those yellow cards, but this is a big game here for both teams, and physicality sometimes gets the best. Nelson hits it off the top. Valley's looking to get it in, but they can't. It's up. Ty Duax, he has a chance here. He might move. I'm guessing he's going to move forward. He does. Dela Cuba. He scored earlier. Dela Cuba has a chance from Tate Duax. Just not there. It's kicked forward. Brazu. Valley has it once again. Mendez. He might have a kick here. Hey, and it's a nice save from Andrew Nelson for the Jaguars. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No kick there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're right here. 80 minutes wasn't enough, So we're going to head to 90 possibly here. We're going to go ahead and take a break here. Once again, we're tied up going to the next, I believe, 10 minutes. We'll be back here in 5 minutes here on CISN. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade.
See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yes. US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Welcome back to Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We're here on the north side of Ankeny. We're getting ready here to go to our overtime here. 2-2 tied up, Valley Tigers and your Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. It's golden goal here. And we're ready to go here. Ready to go here on the north side. And we're off. Overtime live here on CISN. Here we go. Live. Kicked over by Ty Duax. Duax. That might be a foul possibly there, but no call. Kicked up by Brazu. Brazu hit off by Dela Cuba. Duax. Duax forward to Brazu. Brazu. Thrown in. Thrown in by Rash. Tries to get in the goal, and it's so close. Just wide. Tate Duax tries to finish this one out. Inches away, ladies and gentlemen. This is the place to watch here with golden goal once again. Overtime rules here. Golden goal. It's 10 minutes. If it's not a golden goal here, we head to another overtime, which is another 10 minutes. And if we don't, we go to PKs. PKs are 5 apiece. Or excuse me, I believe 10. So here we go. Thrown by the Jaguars. That one's going to be thrown in. They threw a ball in. That's our 5th souvenir tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That one's going to be thrown in, kicked off by the Tigers. Hit off the head of Wolhoff. Dela Cuba tries to head it. He couldn't. Kicked by Horn. He's had a physical game tonight. That's Jaguars. Number 18, Rash throws it in for the Jaguars. Rydland. He has the ball at the 35. Pass it back out to Rash. Rash back. Duax tries to go grab it. He'll throw it in because the Tigers threw it out. We have a chance here. He's towards goal. Duax. He'll kick it in. Oh, so close. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 2 in a row. That is so close to the goal. We've got people on the sideline. Sideline with the hands on their head. This is just close. Tigers have to convert to be able to win this one. And they have to at least get something close. That one's out on Tiger. No, that's going to be out on Warhoff, excuse me. Faust. Very physical night for him as well. He's going to move over to the other side. He has a kick forward. Not there, though. Not sure who tried to slide hit that. Number 6, Diaz Rondu. Brian Diaz with that nice little kick there. Kicked forward by the Tigers. That one's going to end up rolling out. This one right here is a little bit more interesting. Both teams beat the Johnston Dragons. Johnston Dragons beating Dowling Catholic tonight 1-0 final. This could say a lot into the CIML with either team winning tonight because they have beat the Johnston Dragons. Either team winning tonight, honestly seeing the winning team tonight in sub-state will scare other teams. It's not going to scare their socks off, but it's teams that you don't want to have to play in sub-states. Header up. Valley kicks it back. Kicked forward by Warhoff. Valley Tigers move back. A goal scorer tonight, I believe. He'll have a chance. He's got it. Valley Tigers will come out with the win tonight. Valley Tigers will win it here. It's a golden goal. Valley Tigers will move on to 8-3, I believe. Such a close game here tonight. Tigers will move to 8-3, and the Jaguars 6-7. We'll be right back here with we're going to go ahead and cut us off here after the final. Once again, our final here is 3-2. The Valley Tigers win this one in overtime. After mentioning our crew tonight, Andy Pollock and Cash Van Bali behind your play-by-play tonight. We'll see you next time, hopefully this Saturday, and hopefully we don't have a tornado warning. That'll be very scary. But we do play in everything. For your PA announcer tonight, Cash Van Bali, saying good night to you. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.